you the community protection notice.
Well, I'm not accepting it.
Okay, that's fine. Well, you're on body worn camera.
Yep, so yeah.
Here's the letter. Okay, so you've been recorded. That we've issued it to you. There's been quite a few YouTube videos that have been posted up.
Yep.
Of sort of like drone flights over their land, and the lyrics on the videos.
Yeah, which are really nice.
About the landowner not liking trespassers and all that sort of stuff.
Right.
So as you've just heard, this person has been issued a community protection warning, not a notice, because he has to give a warning before a notice, for flying his drone and making YouTube videos and adding music to it. Now, we'll get into the community protection notice. I'm not going to bother with the warnings, because a warning is just to say that he is doing what the notice is doing, and they have to issue a warning before a notice. So we'll get into that at the end of the video. I'm just going to let it play through, and then I'll give my opinion at the end of the video on that. But this is absolutely outrageous. This shows how pathetic our policing is getting and how ridiculous policing the internet is getting. Let's just get straight into this video.
Can we have a chat?
Yep.
How are you?
All right, you?
All right, thank you. Yeah, sorry, I think we might have scared the life out of your mum a little bit when we sort of came round.
It does, doesn't it, when the police are at your door?
Yeah. So, any idea why we might be here?
No, not at all. It's rattling in my brains.
So, there's been quite a few YouTube videos that have been posted up.
Yep.
Of sort of like drone flights over their land, and the lyrics on the videos.
Yeah, which are really nice.
About the landowner not liking trespassers and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, only one video might have mentioned it.
And there's also videos of sort of like zooming in on the personal property and vehicle indexes and stuff.
Well, that's
like
not against the law, is it?
No, it's not against the law. Not just slow it down a bit.
Eastlands Park Farm is our playground, where we explore and run around. Gizmo's happy, tail wags in delight.
No, I want to say, because I had 3 of those blokes follow me in the woods once.
Okay.
And when I mentioned about it, I was the one that got a community order warning. So I don't have a lot of trust in the police.
Okay, so we're here to issue a second community warning order.
For what?
Okay. To stop any further tensions between everybody.
But I haven't done nothing wrong.
Right. The way that you've been behaving and recording and all that sort of stuff is causing distress.
How can it be causing distress?
Okay, right.
No, I haven't seen no one.
Okay, so I'm going on the reports that have been made to us.
But I haven't seen no one.
To avoid any further tensions, we're going to be issuing you the community protection notice.
Well, I'm not accepting it.
Okay, that's fine. Well, you're on body worn camera.
Yep, so yeah.
Here's the letter. Okay, so you've been recorded. That we've issued it to you.
Yep.
If you do not,
but there's no crime being committed.
You don't need to have a crime that's being committed. If it's causing, causing distress to a locality.
But I haven't even seen anyone out there while I've been walking with my dog.
Right. The letter's there. You clearly don't want to engage with me.
No, I don't, because you're on their side, obviously on their side.
Okay,
you don't want to help me. You should be protecting my rights.
So the letters are there, okay? Have a read through it. If you've got any other issues, call 101 and we'll get in contact with you then.
Well, I'll be calling my solicitor and going and doing civil...
Okay, absolutely.
You'll be on YouTube as well?
Yep.
Alright then, so let's get into the community protection notice. I'm not going to do a warning, because a warning is just a warning not to continue the behaviour before a notice is put into place. But it is covered under the Antisocial Behaviour and Crime and Policing Act of 2014. And we're looking at section 43, which is this.
Power to issue notices. 1. An authorized person may issue a community protection notice to an individual aged 16 or over, or a body, if satisfied on reasonable grounds that a. The conduct of the individual or body is having a detrimental effect of a persistent or continuing nature on the quality of life of those in the locality, and b. The conduct is unreasonable.
So, what is he actually doing? Is because you heard in the video, the complaint is that he is flying a drone and zooming in on people's properties and so on, which I would not say that behaviour is unreasonable at all. And I wouldn't say flying a drone and making videos on the internet was affecting people's quality of life at all. Now, this bit here is just on about what it means for a person whom, yeah, so that's irrelevant. I have got it popped up, but I'm not going to bother with this. And we're going to go into this.
A community protection notice is a notice that imposes any of the following requirements on the individual or body issued with it. A. A requirement to stop doing specified things. B. A requirement to do specified things. C. A requirement to take reasonable steps to achieve specified results. 4. The only requirements that may be imposed are ones that are reasonable to impose in order. A. To prevent the detrimental effect referred to in subsection 1 from continuing or recurring, or B. To reduce that detrimental effect or to reduce the risk of its continuance or recurrence.
So do you think putting in an order to stop him from doing certain things, which normally is for antisocial behaviour? Now, flying a drone is not antisocial unless if you're doing it in a certain way, which would deem antisocial. Now, he's just flying a drone in the air, doing nothing illegal. So what they're saying is they would put in an order to stop him from being able to do his lawful activities because a few people don't like the videos he is making, which does not seem reasonable at all. And it does say take reasonable steps to achieve specific results. That is not reasonable at all. So this order, what they're doing to him is, I would let him get the notice and then I'll take it further from there, because the steps of him flying a drone and making YouTube videos, they can't stop that at all. So this is just my opinion though of how I see this. And that is basically what I'm going to go through. And he had the notice. He's been given a warning. The reason they give him a warning because I don't think they've got the grounds to actually give him a notice. So everything I've said in this video is obviously just my opinion. No legal advice whatsoever. But let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this interaction. As always, like the video, it does open YouTube's algorithm. And I'll catch you on the next one.